questions? Yes, ma'am?
Thank you, sir. A bunch of your calls has been from fake calls from the Scientology Center. And actually, some of the recordings have been released, and it sounds like the person is on the inside of Scientology because they really knew the layout of like the basement and everything. And so we're just trying to find out from the fire department, are they investigating, because that's an exorbitant amount of calls. Also for La Poubelle, the restaurant, which I'm not sure if it's in the same district, there is almost nightly, there are fake fire and police calls utilizing up resources by, you know, and like Scientology is tax exempt, so they're not paying taxes, but they certainly are utilizing the resources, or whoever's calling.
What was the other venue you said?
La Poubelle, the restaurant. Those two, it's constant calls, fake calls coming in, and trying to harass people who, you know, are protesting their behaviors, their practices.
I've documented that, but I can't respond on that. I'm not aware of that situation at that station for those incidents.
Can you put in that the community would like to have an investigation to get to the bottom of, especially the calls that we heard, they knew the inside layout of the basement of the Scientology Center, so that has to be somebody on the inside,
Okay.
unless it's wrong. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I want to ask, you know, there's protests going on regarding Scientology and La Poubelle. I'm here to talk about that later. But there's been several occasions, or about 4 different occasions, where LAPD kind of, you know, goes back to their old routines to harass protesters. The ACLU has been aware of this, where they arrest them on bogus charges on a Friday, knowing full well that all the evidence is going to get them exonerated, because by Monday Wednesday, by the time they take them to court, the judge or the DA, city attorney, is going to look at it and dismiss it. But they still get their pound of flesh because it's a Friday. They have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. They take them to court the very last minute. And these are shenanigans that keep going on, you know, that have happened numerous times within the past 2 months. And so, Slow White, I am asking you guys to stop doing that. It's not fair to the community. And if it's happening to people who are peacefully protesting, it can happen to you. It can happen to anyone in this community. And I just want everybody to be fully aware this is happening. There's enough evidence that it's happening, and we're asking that it to please stop. Thank you.
All right, I'll address that in the sense of the LAPD, we have to make arrests based upon probable cause, which is a different burden than what a district attorney or a city attorney looks for what it takes to win a case. So for us to make an illegal arrest in any situation requires probable cause. Probable cause doesn't necessarily mean one way or the other whether a district attorney will file that. And it's not.
What about the refusal
This
to take
isn't the only
reports?
situation where we make good arrests where there's probable cause to believe a crime happened. The district attorney won't file, or a city attorney won't file based upon their belief of whether they can convince a jury. So, you know, it's a tough situation, and we can't sit there and go, we're not going to make an arrest, or we are going to make arrests without evaluating each individual case, and without trying to step on anybody's toes or interrupt any sort of peaceful protest, because we facilitate. Our mission is to facilitate peaceful protests. If there's stuff that's happening though that is rising to the level of probable cause, we have to make those evaluations and act appropriately. So we can't commit to one way or the other. We just have to evaluate each instance in the future as it happens.
Yeah, but you refuse to watch the videos that would have exonerated these people immediately, and your officers are refusing to look at
she
it.
just
So
said
can
it
you
for
please
me.
do better in the future and actually look at the evidence before you make up your mind on probable cause? That's all we're asking. Thank you.
One of the protesters, his name is Danny, and he was actually harassed by an older man on a little scooter, and he was pressing charges of a hate crime against him. And you guys would not even look at the video, and I was actually able to pull up video of 30 days before that shows that exact same guy coming after me on his scooter. So he's definitely some sort of plant by Scientology, yet you guys did not take a moment to actually look at any of our videos. You actually immediately just arrested him and threw him in the car without taking any time to investigate whatsoever. What is behind that thought?
So this happened in Northeast, correct, at the Blue Building?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a totally different division. Again though, and trust me, an officer.
I can't trust you. So don't say trust me.
Okay, so let me, actually, which is fair enough, I understand many of you don't trust me, and there are definitely two sides in many of these stories. I am not somebody who's trying to support Scientology any more than any other community member. I've expressed this before. Any of the problems you guys have with the organization of Scientology,
well, at least he said that.
That is not an issue for me as well. Your calls for them to be better as an organization, I think, are valid. And any problems that are brought up that they have organizationally, I think should be addressed by them. And your message about, I've heard it before about the tax exempt status. That's a issue that you guys have every right to bring up, and no one here at the LAPD is trying to stand in the way of that.
I'm not asking you to
Again,
talk about, Officer White, I'm not talking about the
So if
tax.
you're gonna ask me questions, I'm on my day off again, trying to help out with the State Council. If you don't want the answers, then we don't have to go through this. Thank you.
I didn't ask you about the tax exempt. I asked you why you guys are not
Thank you, sir.
doing your job.
Thank you, sir.
I do agree, he was trying to address your,
No, he was talking about tax exempt. He was not addressing what I was talking about.
well, you said it was a different division, right?
Well, he finds himself that he's here in the Hollywood division, and we were downtown LA, and all of a sudden he pops up downtown LA, dressed all in uniform, which I think there's actually a law against that, and actually was enforcing the law in a different district. So he seems to be all over the place, so why isn't he protecting people all over the place?
Well, that's not his duty.
But the arrests happen here too. There's been
Yeah, the
several
arrests happen
illegal
here, too.
arrests here too in
I'm
Hollywood
okay with that. I
Division.
just think he was trying to answer your question though. And this is day off, he is here because
I
he
don't
wanted
care.
to here. It is Cesar Chavez Day, which is why a lot of our representatives aren't here. That's actually the reasoning, when I was asking why, that's the reason it's actually a holiday for our elected, or the offices.
Center that is on Hollywood Boulevard wants to reopen. The protest got it shut down. They stopped because they were doing no more business. They are predatory. They do predatory activities outside, and we're sick of the predatoriness, and we got it shut down. But now that we're gone from there because there's nothing to protest, they are trying to get back in. So I'm here, and I'm going to keep coming here until you know that what they do is predatory. They abuse children, they abuse seniors, and I'm not going to sit there and just allow them to come back into our community and do business as usual without the board's full knowledge about what is going on in our community with Scientology. And I don't care that they come and do cleanups. I don't care that they say, oh, we have Narcan. I don't care. What they do is egregious, it's unacceptable, it's unforgivable. And really, I want to see there's no more children having to deal with the abuses. And like I said, I can't tell everything in 2 minutes. But I'm hoping, I did ask for time, for a 10-minute time, so the victims who grew up in this can talk and speak their mind. And I know your rep said it was okay, but if it's not what you want to do, that's fine too. We could just come and little bit by little bit, they can get the story out. And so I'm hoping that this is hard on him. This gentleman right here grew up in this. He was victimized by this. We have this person here who lost a major account in social media because believing in what's going on and wanting to eradicate this abuse. So you please listen to the community.
2 minutes?
I stand before you today a child survivor that was born and raised inside Scientology. I'm compelled to raise awareness about the grave injustices being perpetrated against minors within this community. Scientology, with its insidious tactics and relentless recruitment efforts, is being allowed currently to target vulnerable underage minors in our very own neighborhoods in Los Angeles. Just a stone throw away from here, there is a testing center where Scientology practitioners lure unsuspecting minors, including but not limited to, with promises of a free personality test. This seemingly innocuous offer serves as a gateway into a world of manipulation, coercion, and exploitation. As a survivor, I've experienced firsthand the horrors of Scientology's practices. I was trafficked from another country as a minor to the state of Florida. Other minors were also brought into Los Angeles from other countries. I was born into it, subjected to indoctrination from a young age, and coerced and participated in so-called audits. Extreme role-play sessions I was expected to run on adults. All of this being done when I got started at the age of 12 years old to be a so-called auditor. This practice involved being locked up in a hotel room, turned into an audited room where I was being held against my will, a traumatic experience that no child should ever endure. My passport was taken from me, being made to sign a so-called billion-year contract. The contract effectively emancipated me from my parents at 15 years old, with no law court overseeing any of that process.
30 seconds.
Today, I'm here as an advocate for change to shine a light on the plight of children who are born and recruited into Scientology, subjected to abusive practices, and fall under aggravated child abuse. Kids are treated as if they were so-called adults in small bodies, something that creates a total power dynamic that is literally indefensible. It is imperative that this city understands the gravity of this issue and takes proactive measures to protect our most vulnerable citizens' kids.
Thank you so much.
Well, and we are actually, what we'd like to do is kind of associate the neighborhood council's name with some a couple of free speech names that we do, so definitely make sure that.
Great,
it's
we're getting
out
swatted.
there, the support is coming from there.
Did anyone here call 911?
No, see, these are the fake
Th-
calls.
this is
There
a
we
joke.
go.
Oh
You
my
can see
God.
for yourself, this is exactly what happens.
This,
Every night.
shut the fuck.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
We're just gonna, we'll look up.
This is every time, every
Oh
single night. That's
my
why we're
God.
here. This is what we're talking about.
Oh my God.
There you go, you get to experience it too. There goes Spike, go phone.
Now try dealing with that every single day, like 5 times.
With the police as well, a police fake call and a
Yeah.
fire fake call every night.
On you.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, on us.
On
They were
us.
Protesting somewhere, they called it interrupt the protest.
It's Scientology, yes,
Yes.
this is what they're doing.
Seriously, I invite you guys to look into this. This is something that you guys can be an advocate for yourself. I mean,
It's
there's
the
children-
Scientology
There's
doing it.
children inside those Scientology buildings right now that don't get to participate in programs like they have.
Get the call, you're gonna hear, you know.
Like gas.
There's no, I guarantee you there's gonna be no gas. Nobody called 911.
No.
This happens every single day that we show up, wherever we show up.
I've been put in handcuffs, shotguns, like
Swatted.
Swatted.
swatted, yeah.
Alright,
Up
well,
in
you know what,
Hollywood
this is a
Hill.
very inconvenient situation, but I do want us to keep.
Yeah, it is
moving forward.
inconvenient.
Because anybody-
Well,
It
this
is
way, you know,
inconvenient.
So, yeah, what Mark, your
Oh,
Mark.
bro.
Oh, no, I just, I don't know what you guys are bringing.
Where at the Egyptian, okay, when Scientology comes back, if they ever come back for their information center, what they were doing, predatory practices, they would dress up like they work there, and they would pass out free movie tickets. So people think that they're getting free movie tickets for the Egyptian, but no, then they send you to Scientology and you watch a little film on L. Ron Hubbard and all that stuff, and then for the rest of your life, you're gonna be followed. But they're doing predatory practices on this theater.
We were very aware of that when we did own it, and as much as I'm sure we couldn't do it 100% of the time, but we always moved them away from our property.
Good.
Now we do have full-time security, so that is not going to be the case anymore.
That is true though, that's.
Yes.
It is true. Yes.
So just like, it did happen.
Well, they're closed now because of the protest, but it was going on every single night. We would chase them away and say, that is not, we would see them give it to a person, we're like, that is not the movie that you're looking for. That is a Scientology movie, and you're gonna be trapped for the rest of your life. They're gonna try to coerce you to buy books and join their Sea Org. This, I'm telling you, we're not lying. This is going on. They're predatory.
I still can't believe that the fire.
To protect yourself.
Double up on security when they open up, please.
They are.
Angel, what?
Angel the security guard? Whoa, we got Angel the security guard calling in.
Hello?
Hi.
We got Angel the security guard.
We're with the Church of Scientology. We just want to kind of figure out why
What the fuck?
the people in your group are claiming we are swatting them.
Because you are.
Because they keep coming.
So Angel,
It's a
so
fake
this is not
angel.
the platform for that. We're just opening up questions for our.
What the
meetings
fuck
that we
is
have
happening?
coming up. Do you have any questions about that?
But we meet on the
No,
fourth Monday every
good.
month, so if you wanted to come out
What
for a
the
meeting,
fuck?
I'm sure you could.
What
It's
the
open to the
fuck?
public.
Absolutely, we'd be glad to.
Okay,
answer
Yeah,
questions.
fourth Monday, 6501 Fountain Ave, come on out.
okay.
Yeah, let's get this settled, let's get peace, between,
No, let's get them closed down.
It's gonna close down.
Yeah, get children out of Scientology. No peace.